Which of these points on your hand has been found to relieve your migraine, or to lower cholesterol, to reduce pain from arthritis, or to reduce high blood pressure? Believe it or not, this question is what led to the discovery of one of the most profound and powerful healing arts known to man. With hundreds of years of case studies of miraculous healing stories like cysts disappearing, wounds suddenly healing, women who couldn't conceive finally becoming pregnant, depression and anxiety melting away, migraines and toothache suddenly vanishing, all by activating specific points on your body. Not through surgery, not with drugs or medication, not with special juices or crazy scammy supplements. These people were completely healed when these specially trained individuals did nothing more than activate specific points on their body. If you know what I'm describing, then you already know I am talking about the ancient Chinese healing art called acupressure. It comes from the entire healing system of traditional Chinese medicine, also called TCM. People familiar with acupressure describe it as unlocking your body's ability to heal itself, where an acupressure master will simply locate the part of the body where your energy is blocked, apply gentle pressure for a minute or maybe two, then after a few moments, a sensation of relaxation, and often a light warmth flushes through the area that is in pain, and problem areas are relieved. In fact, it is something you can learn to do on your own in your very own home, and with some instruction, simply find the energy blocks in your own body and heal it yourself. But the most advanced practitioners are also deeply trained and experienced in all the traditional Chinese medicine therapies, and can even heal others by prescribing certain foods you can buy in any grocery store, and through herbs that speed up the process. I'll be introducing you to one of these masters in a few minutes. He has taken the art of acupressure, combined it with all the most powerful aspects of traditional Chinese medicine, and has refined it into a far simpler and more direct way to get results. His name is Master Lim. He is easily the most humble man I've ever met in my life. I actually had a hard time believing this humble, soft-spoken man was the source of all the stories I kept hearing about performing such miraculous feats of healing. Stories like how a man was suddenly struck with a deadly heart attack in a subway, and Master Lim, who happened to be there, was able to use his deep understanding of meridian points to literally massage the heart attack away in a matter of minutes. At least that's what it would have looked like to you. Just by placing a few fingers on a specific part of the man's body, he was able to neutralize the heart attack on the spot. Without question, this saved the man's life, as it took a long time for the paramedics to come. But when they did, he was calm and serene. What impressed me most about Master Lim was his constant drive to keep honing his skills. He isn't an ivory tower philosopher who only preaches the philosophy of healing. He has studied numerous healing modalities to create results in the trenches, such as herbology, the healing property of foods, essential oils, acupressure, aromatherapy, and massage techniques. Why so many fields? Because he found that only one school of thought didn't create the consistency he was looking for. Yes, it is miraculous when it worked, but using all the different fields and studies and combining them into one advanced system, Master Lim is able to create faster, more consistent, and more permanent results. Like Linda, a 70-year-old firecracker who had excruciating arthritis pain in her knees. Linda was a vivacious woman who was full of life and loved her freedom. Yet she was suffering from depression because she could not walk anymore. She went for acupuncture, but relief lasted such a short time. However, she came to see Master Lim, and after learning the simple techniques he taught her, without drugs or surgery, she was able to walk freely again. Eventually, she was able to walk faster than her younger sister. While being able to walk again may seem small to someone else, for Linda it was like getting her life back. Then there was the story of Paul, who was in his late 50s, and had vertigo, a condition where you cannot keep your balance. That was so bad that one time he couldn't even drive his car. With Master Lim's straightforward and uncomplicated instructions, Paul went home and did soothing exercises he was taught, and the vertigo vanished. And even his doctor, after a thorough checkup, could not find any trace of it. And unlike what Western medicine says, vertigo is not caused by the ear. Master Lim knew exactly which meridian point was blocked, and therefore causing the vertigo. He taught Paul an easy 5-minute exercise to do every day at a specific time of the day. Paul was able to literally massage the blockage away. And there was Barbara, the 71-year-old lady who was doomed to take cholesterol medication for the rest of her life. But by knowing which of her meridian points were blocked, she learned how to rub the blockages away. Now Barbara is completely free of her cholesterol medications. Her doctor, trained in Western medicine, doesn't understand how it happened, but had no choice to accept the fact that her cholesterol was fine. These are just a few of the staggering yet everyday occurrences Master Lim experiences in his practice. And he's now quietly earned the status of a living legend because of all the results he keeps getting. If all traditional Chinese medicine was like light in a room, he's focused it into a sharp laser that can be directed at what you're suffering from and get results without years of training and spending hundreds of dollars. But he's not only mastered the science of applying it, he's mastered the art of teaching it. So you or someone you care about can take control and apply a few of these ancient methods and attain near miraculous results they never thought possible. You'll be hearing some of these miraculous healing stories in a moment, but first, let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm Kevin Richardson, and in this short video, I'm going to obliterate all the silly lies you've been told about what it takes to prevent and heal virtually all the common ailments we experience today. Reveal the hidden reason folks like you have not gotten results in the past, and we'll show you how to quickly and easily transform into someone who can quickly and magically heal illness and emotional or mental distress by just applying gentle pressure on specific points on your body and in a specific sequence. In fact, even though this might sound impossible now, after you watch this video and do what it says, like thousands of ecstatic students have before you, you will be shocked at the staggering transformation you go through, almost overnight. How suddenly, by knowing the healing trigger points on your body, you can make a migraine vanish, improve sleep, and even alleviate back pain. How you can even melt depression and anxiety away without drugs, therapy, or even saying a word. Where you can channel what the Chinese call qi, which means life energy, and release the body's natural healing power to heal itself. This life energy travels through channels up and down your body called meridians. The word meridian is an ancient word that means the highest point or stage of development, peak. In other words, they are invisible lines that run up and down your body that contain the highest concentration of your life force, or qi as the Chinese call it. When we experience pain or illness, it's because one or more of these meridians are blocked. And when they get blocked, a certain part of your body, like an organ or an injury, does not get the nutrients and energy it needs to heal. You're going to discover how to unblock the meridians in your body shortly and release your natural healing ability you were born with to heal or reverse illness with just a touch of your hands. The truth is that we already possess this amazing ability. We are actually born with it. We've just never been exposed to this ancient system of healing, and any man or woman can master this art form on their own, just by following a few profound, transformational, yet easy steps. I wanted to learn from Master Lim myself and sought him out. The first day at the Meridian Therapy class was very exciting, and Master Lim taught me a few important things. Meridian Therapy is not a method where you heal a person. It is actually a method of locating blockages of your universal life force and releasing it to allow your body to return to a healthy state. And that all illness, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional, is really a blockage of that person's life force. My role is to find the blocked areas and unblock it. When it gets unblocked, the body heals itself. For someone growing up being taught that pain and illness went away when you popped a pill, that was mind-blowing for me. You see, qi basically means life force. So the study of meridian therapy is actually a study of the flow of universal life force. I'm sorry if I'm sounding a bit woo-woo here. I don't mean to. You see, this life force is very real, and numerous studies have been undertaken to find scientific evidence for the existence of meridians. The most startling study was in 1992 at the Necker Hospital in Paris. Master Jean-Claude Darras and Master Pierre de Venerjoul explicitly confirmed the existence of the meridian system with their famous experiment. They injected harmless radioactive tracers into meridian points of 300 volunteers. Then they tracked how the tracers moved through the body using special cameras. Whenever tracers were injected to non-meridian points, they quickly disappeared. However, to their astonishment, when they injected it into the meridian points, the tracers followed the pattern of the entire meridian system, mapped out thousands of years ago by the ancient Chinese. Yet, the researchers were further stunned when they witnessed the tracers slow to a molasses-like crawl when they approached to diseased organs, and race faster around healthy organs. They were witnessing what Chinese philosophers have been teaching for millennia. The results perfectly followed the 5,000-year-old ancient Chinese diagrams of meridians. This is a computer-enhanced version of an image produced at that hospital. Now, it doesn't end there. The study also established another crucial fact. The less healthy the person in the study was, the slower the traces moved through their meridian points overall. When the energy was flowing at optimum speed and balance, the subject was in good health. Even Deepak Chopra described this life force as an intelligent energy that is naturally designed to flow where there is not enough of it and restore that area of the body to optimum health. So meridian therapy is the study of this intelligent energy, how to harness it and direct it to where it is needed most. That's what meridian therapy really is. That's why meridian therapy doesn't just work on physical problems, it also works on mental and emotional problems as well. Once news of the amazing results began spreading, it was only a matter of time before it found its way into celebrity circles. I'm not just referring to the celebrities such as Gwyneth Paltrow, who says, "I've been a big fan of Chinese medicine for a long time because it works." Or Robert Downey Jr., who even received an award for being such an outspoken advocate of traditional Chinese medicine. This is a picture of him with that award. He credits his good health to traditional Chinese medicine and says it has had a profound impact in all areas of his life for many years. Downey Jr. goes on to say, "Truth be told, every discipline that I have employed that has its roots in the Chinese tradition has worked, and that's what I'm really drawn to. When things work, they are really worth putting your time and energy behind." Jim Carrey has also said, "Undergoing traditional Chinese medicine has led to a marked change in my physical vitality and my general state of well-being." And Julianne Moore, in an interview for Health magazine, said, "The only thing that really got me back to normal was Chinese medicine." And she went on to say that it has also been amazing for her back pain and insomnia. No, it's not just these celebrities and many more who thoroughly endorse it that prove it is growing in the West. It's institutions such as the Harvard Medical School, which has now created a division to study alternative medicine such as traditional Chinese medicine, or Australia's University of Western Sydney and Beijing University, who have completed massive reviews of hundreds of thousands of cancer patients and proved that Chinese medicine is indeed a viable treatment for almost all cancers. The researchers intensely scrutinized lung, liver, stomach, breast, esophageal, colorectal, and throat and sinus cancer. A staggering 85% of the participants reported a decrease in cancer symptoms, especially pain, and a 70% increase in survival rates, as well as a 38% reduction in tumor size. Maybe you've heard of folks turning to Chinese therapies such as acupuncture, acupressure, or Tai Chi to prevent disease or reverse illnesses that Western medicine has not been able to help. Every day I hear miraculous stories from my clients, as well as my meridian therapy students. Here is an example of how powerful this can be. My name is Eric Dunford, and I was treated on June 19, 2014, because I had a frozen shoulder after a skateboarding accident. The day before the treatment, I hit an unexpected curb while skateboarding in the dark. I landed hard on my left arm and shoulder, hobbled home, spent a painful night. I woke up the next morning in extreme pain and was completely unable to move my left arm. At the emergency room, I was prescribed naproxen and referred to surgery. I left the hospital very worried because I work as a painter, and now I was unable to use my left arm for anything. I told my roommate about the accident 18 hours after it happened. At that time, I could only lift my left arm up about 40 degrees, and we decided to try acupressure. Master Lim pressed 2 points on my right lower leg and had me take 3 deep breaths. It only took a couple of minutes, and afterwards, my arm was 100% completely mobile. The next day, I was able to work for 11 hours painting ceilings with a smile on my face. I got a call from the surgeon's office that afternoon offering to schedule surgery. I said, "No thanks. I had a 2-minute acupressure treatment and the shoulder was fine today." This kind of acupressure is incredible. I would recommend acupressure to anyone with acute injuries because Western medicine is expensive and only masks an injury. This is the most unbelievable healing experience of my life, a true miracle. Then there was the story of Lewis Morrison, who was suffering from constant debilitating headaches that seemed to have no solution. My name is Lewis. I went to an acupressure workshop on August 21, 2007 because I was suffering from headaches several times per week. I have had this problem for 35 years. The headaches would wake me up at night and also interfere with my workday. They interrupted my sleep and caused me to feel fatigued and irritable. I tried medications such as Aleve and Excedrin migraine and chiropractic. The medications that I took caused stomach ulcers and bleeding ulcers that resulted in my being hospitalized this year. I began to feel significant improvements in my condition after a